Hi guys, I thought I'd show you what I've been making. I had this idea the other night, and with me, as soon as I get the idea I generally have to make it. When I go flying my quadcopter, my only form of carrying it is in this rucksack, and I normally have to take the props off, and it doesn't have much protection in the bag, so I thought, yeah, I'll build it a little protection box. And then better still, why don't I build a box where I can just put it in with the props on, so I don't have to, when I get to where I'm flying, I don't have to mess about with spanners, putting them on and off all the time. I thought, okay, let's go ahead and build it. So here's my box. Now all this is made out of is 3mm MDF. There's no screws in it. It's very, very light. In fact, I can show you here what it's made of. This is the MDF, and now it's all attached. If you look on the edges, I've just got an angled piece of plastic with double-sided tape on. It's nice and sturdy, it's got it as it is. The angled piece is slightly proud, so when the bottom sits on, it helps hold it in place, and that really sturdies it up. Now when you put the foam in, that helps to give it more strength as well, because it's supporting the sides. Now the foam I've used is just a standard camping bed foam mat. They come in sizes of 8mm and 6mm. These ones are the 8. So what I did with mine, I measured the width of my quad and then worked out, I did 16mm to the width for the foam, and that gave me my inside size. And I specifically made it this way, so when the quad goes in, the actual motors, because the props are nowhere near the edge of the motors, so when the motors go in, they actually press against the foam a little bit, which helps hold it in place. Now this isn't tied down or anything, and it's not going anywhere already. That's one thing I did. Now with my quadcopter, I've got little feet on my quadcopter. Now these little feet came off, I think they were originally screws that put kitchen cabinets together. They did have like a 4 or 5mm thread coming out of it. I just took the thread out, and it just so happened that they pushed on perfect onto the legs of this Emax Nighthawk. Now because I've got these little feet on, I thought what will help hold it in place when it's in, if I put some little holes in the foam. Now I made the holes in the foam, and originally it sits in and it won't move at all, but because foam has a bit of give in it, if you're not pulling it out straight, you can tend to hook on the leg. So I thought, okay, I'll put some PVC pipe in the holes instead, which is great now because that just slots in it. It won't move anyway because the motors are up against the foam, so it's nice and solid to start with. It's just standard 20mm PVC pipe, and I've cut them at 20mm long, so when they go on, I've got a little bit of tolerance. What else? Oh yeah, I've also put this webbing strap in. It's secure when it's in anyway, but I thought just as a last resort I can just tie it over, and that'll help hold the quadcopter down. So all I did at the bottom, I cut 2 little slots and threaded it through, so I can change the webbing at any time I want to. All I need to do is stitch some Velcro onto it, and that's job done. Now there's no reason or no need to actually build the foam up to the top, because once the quad's in there tied down, as you can see, it's not going anywhere. But the beauty of building the foam up, if you wanted, say for instance I wanted to build it up to the top now, what I would do is cut a piece of foam to the size of it now, put the quad back in, press down, that'll give me an impression of the shape of the quad. Or I could make a cardboard cutout of the quad and make loads of layers and cut out the shape of the quad and slot it in. But you could also cut out little squares or rectangles to slot your batteries in as well, so it can hold 4 or 5 batteries if you wanted, or more, and even a slot for some props to go in. So it could all be housed in the one box, and it is very, very light. I've just put some gaffer tape all around the bottom, don't know why, but I did, so call the police, eh? But yeah, I thought I'd show you This, because it's a great little idea, you can carry it in anything. Rucksack, because it's reasonably small, it's not much bigger than the quad itself. So if you want to go and have a quick flight, you haven't got to mess about putting your props on, you can all be ready to go. In it goes. As I say, that would just tie up, once the battery's on there, that would tie up and go around. Let's put that in properly actually. I thought it was looking a bit odd. See, it's quick and easy to get in. And there you go. I might make a top for it. Just cuts a piece of foam out and stick it to the lid so it slots in to there. That's why I've left this little edge in all the way around the top, if I do want to make a top. And that's it really. I'm just trying to work out whether I want to build the foam up completely all the way around it, or do I want to do front and back, so I could store 2 batteries there, 2 batteries there. I don't know yet. As I say, it's early days. I'm literally making it as we speak, so I thought I'd do a quick little video while I was doing it, just to show you, and then you'll see what it's like when it's done. But it's perfectly fine now as it is. So take it easy, fly safe, bye bye.